Hello, initiates! So this is supposed to be my Friday video. I'm supposed to do them kind of spontaneously, so we're going to get into some magic. So welcome to my kitchen. This is the kitchen. Over there is living space. Ignore that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make an oil using some herbs that I've purchased over the space of time and whatever. And then for my herb chest, this is where I keep all my herbs. What you'll need is, for this particular oil, you'll need golden seal, which helps you with healing from money pain. Echinacea, because it strengthens all other oils. Eucalyptus, because it provides an extra healing. Wintergreen gives you a more masculine approach to the feeling of to healing and prosperity. And then of course catnip, because catnip is really good for happiness and feeling like you're loved, so you're more accepting of love. So those are the herbs I'm going to use. I'm going to also tell you about how I go about making them. First of all, just so you know, I will only be using 1 teaspoon. You probably can't see that, it's really small, but it's 1 teaspoon of each of the herbs. I'm probably going to do half a teaspoon on the wintergreen because I'm trying to heal a whole bunch of different people and I don't want it to be overpoweringly masculine because some of the people on my list are female. So, and then I'm going to anoint this candle, which I used in our Imbolc celebration for, it's a candle dedicated to healing and achieving goals and feeling better about yourself, things like that. I'm going to show you how to anoint the candle and then bless it, and then we're going to light it, and then it's going to be all golden and ready to go. So you'll need those herbs, you'll need a pestle and a mortar, and then obviously a candle, and I'm just going to move you guys over here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're going to measure out a teaspoon of catnip first, just because it's bigger and it's easier to handle. So the catnip goes in there. For each teaspoon of herb, it's 2 teaspoons of oil. So since I'm only doing half a teaspoon of the wintergreen, I'm not going to add a whole teaspoon of oil. That's just me. I don't need that much oil. Okay, so that was the wintergreen. And then for the echinacea, I'm probably going to end up using all that I have left, but that's okay. It's for a good cause. So what inspired me to want to do this was just because like a lot of my friends and family and people around me are going through kind of not necessarily super tough times, but you can tell that they need a little bit of extra healing. And I'm not telling you that their lives need to get together or anything. It's just they're going through some kind of, it's not bad times, but they're kind of spotty. Some of them are going through some actually really tough times. But I want to do this for them and light my candle for them just because I miss them and stuff. So I don't get to see them a lot because I'm working all the time. So, okay. So anyways, aside from all that banter, I have all of my herbs in my mortar, and now I'm just going to try to get them down as close to a powder that I possibly can get. You probably won't get a lot of the herbs into a powder, which is fine. You just need, the herb needs to be on the candle with the oil. I'm going to show you like a really easy way to just quickly bless, so that since this is kind of needing to happen today and it doesn't need to sit on the back burner anymore, I'm just going to get this out of the way and get it done because I'm part of that list. I need some of the healing too, because everyone needs a little healing from time to time. People who say they don't need any healing in their lives are probably lying, because there are still some things that they haven't faced. People. Anyways. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a little bit of the herb and I've been taking it to the edges and then crushing them, like until it becomes more like a powder. This can take quite a long period of time. This is the more busy work part of it, because you're going to be doing this for however long it takes you, I guess, to turn it into a powder. I'm not going to do the whole process because I don't want it to be a powder. I like the appearance of the leaves and the herbs mixed together upon the candle, because I think that it's elegant. Some pagans and other witches who practice using oils like the oil to be like all one color and it to be a powder, and most need the full time to charge. So oils take about anywhere from 3 days to 3 months to charge completely, and it's just when you prepare them, where you store them, and then you have to bring them out to do an incantation to continue to strengthen their effects so they don't wane, so that when they come around for their intended use, they are not like weakened or not prepared properly. Okay, that's ready to go. Okay. So then, in a larger bowl, which I'm going to use one of my black bowls, in a larger bowl you're going to pour the contents into, and then you're going to measure out. Since I used 5 herbs, I'm going to be using I'm going to be essentially using 10 teaspoons. So, ooh. Drei, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. You don't have to, I use extra virgin olive oil as my base, because it doesn't necessarily, I don't need to extract the properties from the herbs. Some people prefer that. I'm not that picky. The herb is just, the oil's there just to add as kind of like a binding or sealing agent to the rest of the spell. So then, I don't like using necessarily metal tools to mix them together, so I'm just going to use my fingers because I want it to be, you know, it's homemade, therefore I should put the effort into creating it, because I'm going to be applying it with my hand anyway. Okay. That's nice and mixed. Put this over here. Alright, so your candle that you've chosen to be used for your healing, it can be any color. You should probably pick it to a color. Colors that coordinate with healing specifically are blues, greens, and blacks. Sometimes whites. Whites are just used as a substitute. This one's kind of like a cream color. Cream-based candles are more, I just fancy them more, so I like to use them for everyday magic. And since this one was used for Imbolc, I have inscribed upon it. I don't know if you can see, but there are different markings that say strength and love and unity and trust, things like that, things that heal. And so now I'm going to take my oil and I'm just going to rub it into my candle. Because I want it to get nice, I want it to seep into each of the things that I've inscribed. Sometimes it helps to write the person's name that you're doing the healing for on the candle, or to place a picture of them in front of it, which will help with the healing. Because then it's more focused on that person and things like that. So I don't do the bottom just because the bottom rests on this pedestal right here. So there, it is all prepared. Now I'm going to just rinse my hands really quick, rub the oil. So now, before you light it, you have to like state your intention so that it takes actual effect. Since this is a healing for prosperity and a healing from money problems and a healing for beauty and to love yourself more, I'm just going to state that as I light it. So, I like to use wood matches because I like the sound, but I'm going to go and place this by the window just because I want the healing to go out of my home and to heal them. I just like the visual. So here I go. I light this candle in the name of healing. May all I think and praise and love and cherish, trust, and welcome into my home as friends and family, may they be healed. May they be healed of money problems. May they be healed of any disdain or disharmonies that they are currently going through. May they heal from past love so that they can go into new love. And may they see themselves as beautiful and as happy so that they can go about their days in a better sense of themselves. Blessed be. So there you go. That is our ritual for Friday. So I hope you guys enjoyed making an oil and lighting a healing candle with me. Whoever is watching this video, I hope that you receive the healing as well, and I hope that whatever problems you're going through in your life currently, it'll hopefully dissipate with this spell. So merry meet, merry part, and I hope we can merry meet again.